Well, we've been covering the ongoing supply chain issues. It should be a hashtag. It's affected everything from your holiday shopping list, vehicle shortages, chip shortages. I mean, you name it, it's affected a lot of us and what we can buy and what we have access to. But schools have been hit really hard. The Urban Food Alliance represents 17 large districts all across the country, and they say they've had to resort to only serving handheld food because they don't have paper plates, they don't have plastic cutlery. On top of that, the stainless steel shortage means that some schools don't even have the kitchen equipment they need to prepare some of this food. Some districts say they haven't seen a food delivery truck since August. That's leading parents to worry that their students are not receiving healthy and nutritious meals at school. We're joined right now by the first executive director of the Urban Food Alliance, Dr. Katie Wilson, sharing some of the supply chain issues. Okay, so Dr. Wilson, thank you for being with us. This sounds literally insane, but it's affecting all of us. Why are schools not able to maybe have some, I don't know, priority over us regular folks?
Well, thanks for having me on. It really is at crisis point across the country, and it doesn't matter whether you're rural or urban. I happen to represent the urban districts in the country, but really, it starts with the lack of labor. There is a lack of labor in the warehouses of food distribution centers, the lack of truck drivers to get it to the schools. So it really starts there. And what we saw beginning this summer were these large food distribution centers started to cancel school nutrition contracts across the country because they just don't have the people there to pull the product and to get it on the truck and then to get it to the schools. So that was the first problem. The reason why schools became lower on the priority line is because we put out bids and we have to have some of the lowest prices possible because of the way the procurement system or the purchasing system is set up through the federal government. So it puts schools in a really bad position right now.
The federal government, though, is aware of this crisis, no doubt. I mean, they have reports on all of these schools and how they're impacted. Is there any contingency plan to help get kids healthier school lunches again?
Yes, the USDA is who we are under, who governs this National School Lunch Program. They're very aware of it. They've become very proactive. The secretary just announced a very large amount of money last week that he's going to put towards these programs. But we have to have patience. It's the system. And so in the country as large as ours, it's going to take some time to get this system rolling. I know in your beginning, you talked about the cutlery and the paper plates and the paper boats. Those might be sitting on barges somewhere that can't get unloaded onto docks because, again, there's such a labor shortage. So we really are trying to do the best we can. These districts are very concerned about nutrition. They're serving the highest quality food they can get access to. And so people just have to have patience that what's printed on the menu might not be exactly what's being served in the cafeteria that day.
It's just amazing to me how it affects every single one of us. Do you know how many students, how many schools would be affected in all because of this crisis?
I really believe that schools across the country, there's no one that has not been affected. I was just with a school from rural Wisconsin over the weekend, and she had a delivery last week, and it was less than half of what she normally gets in a weekly delivery. So we have seen it in large districts. Charter schools have seen this problem. Small rural schools are seeing this problem. It's really, truly a problem of the entire system in which we've created for school nutrition procurement process.
We only have about 20 seconds. Do you think that this has anything to do with the COVID food programs where schools were giving out free lunches, free meals, not just to those who were on reduced lunches, but to any student?
No, I really don't think it has to do with the free meal program because many school districts have what we call community eligibility anyway. And so many school districts were already giving children food at no cost in their school nutrition programs. So this is really about a labor shortage and the way we have to procure food in school nutrition programs.
And that is going to be, as you mentioned, a big ship to turn or to correct course on. Thank you so much, Dr. Wilson. We appreciate we appreciate you joining us to get this story out there so more people are aware. Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.